Right now, Minnesota has a lot of resources for parents who have lost a child, but now two of them are coming together for an even stronger support system for grieving parents. It's called the Child Loss Foundation. And to tell us all about it, we have Kelly McDyer, the foundation's president and CEO. Thank you for being here. And then also a mother who has firsthand experience with one of the organizations, Heidi Nelson. Thank you for being here. Let's kick this off. I know this is a really emotional topic for a lot of people, but really important to address. Can you talk about, this is a merger really between Faith Lodge and the Believe Foundation. Can you talk about what they both do?
Yeah. We both existed, and I say we because I served on the board for the Believe Foundation, but we both exist to support parents after the death of a child. And we did it in different ways. Faith Lodge was founded in 2007 and was a retreat dedicated to supporting grieving parents and connecting them. The Believe Foundation started in 2019, and they offered practical and immediate financial support and ongoing resources kind of through that journey. And after a while, we just decided, like, why aren't we doing this together? And because we are different parts of that individual journey for grieving parents. And so now we're under one roof.
Right, it's kind of like you're building off of the other. Okay, and Heidi, I know that you had some time with Faith Lodge. Can you talk about that?
Sure, yeah. So my child, Charlie, he died when I was 30 weeks pregnant. And through the whole process of trying to grieve and just learn to live again, I found Faith Lodge and was able to have the opportunity to go there for a weekend retreat. And just even today, I tell people it's the most important thing I did to help with my healing process.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing your story. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Okay, so you mentioned that this merger is happening to kind of bring the two together, the two organizations together. It happened May 1st, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just last week.
Just last week.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are some of the changes people see now?
Well, if I may just first say, Faith's Lodge will always be Faith's Lodge.
Okay.
That isn't changing. It will remain, our primary site for child loss retreats. It will continue to do what it was built to do, which is connect grieving parents, in a warm environment. And the Believe Foundation will continue to give practical and immediate financial support to Minnesota grieving parents. What we can do together is what we do stronger together is really bring that whole journey into more clarity and offer better resources for each individual family, because everybody's loss is different. Their needs after a loss are different, and what they can find is different. And so we want to be that kind of central not one-stop shop, because I don't want to use that phrase, but just that soft place to land.
Yeah,
and we can say,
absolutely.
how can we help you?
Yeah, stronger together. I like that you said that for sure. And as you guys merge, you guys are still providing these services. What are ways that folks at home can help?
Well, first of all, they can find us at childlossfoundation.org, and they'll be able to see what we do, our different programs. And the best way to help is we need volunteers here in the Twin Cities mostly for events, sometimes at Faith's Lodge, and then contributing, and because every dollar goes to support a grieving parent's journey for that unimaginable loss that nobody really wants to acknowledge. It's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough topic.
Yeah, the work you're doing is so great, and I'm glad you guys are coming together for an even stronger response. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your story, telling us about the merger. We'll have more details about the Child Loss Foundation at KARE11.com/noon.